Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day. And no, we are not talking about my crap nails today, and we are not talking about the fact that I look like a Tide Pod. Oh, actually, because I'm from Florida, if I go out in public today, people are going to say I look like I'm very patriotic or whatever. Go team for the Gators. Because yeah, it's a situation, okay? I tried to take out the black. It didn't come out. This is what I'm dealing with at the moment. But we're not talking about it. But today we are talking about the Urban Decay Stoned Eyeshadow Palette. Now this palette came out, whatever day you're seeing this, I believe it was yesterday it came out. It came out on the 30th. And this palette is super, super pretty. Now this palette contains 4 mattes and the rest are pressed shimmery metallic-y shades. They do look like pressed glitters, kind of, like a little bit, because they're like the marbly shades in here. But they're not. They're a shimmer metallic formula. We're going to do a look together. We'll do some swatches as well. I did swatches on my Instagram if you saw that already. These were the swatches I posted yesterday. And so cute. It's so cute. So today we're going to do a little bit of the get ready. Just do a simple look together. Try out this palette. Give you my first thoughts on it. And look how cute. I'm just super excited because I love a metallic-y, wet-looking lid. And without any further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into these swatches. This palette retails for $54. Alright guys, so here are the swatches of the Stone palette up close. They all look really pretty. Now the matte, you can't really tell, is right here. It just kind of matches my skin tone. Here are other 2 mattes, followed by the last matte. The last matte actually swatched out really nice. It's less purple than I thought it was going to be. The only swatch that I'm disappointed in is this one right here. It is pretty and it does show up, has good pigmentation, but in the palette, this shade looks so much like more pigmented and stuff. It looks way more purple. And on the arm, it just kind of got lost in everything. It's just kind of sheer. But the rest of them look so pretty. They're more glittery than I thought. They're less, I thought they were just going to be straight metallic. But they have more glitter to them. But they still have that good, like, sheen of a metallic foil to them. Alright, hello guys. My eyes are primed and starting to crease on me. So let's go ahead and get started with this look. I don't really know what we're going to do because I feel like... Okay, so firstly, just looking at it, the packaging is cute, but like you can't say anything against it like that. But this is really pretty. Like this looks super, super pretty, right? But I feel like you're gonna get the same kind of look, just a little bit of your tone on the lid every time. So I'm gonna do that kind of like look that I think you're gonna get out of it. Of course, you can change what shimmers you're gonna put on the lid and stuff. But for the, I'm gonna do a normal look and then put one of the more subtle and one of the more like beautiful glamorous shimmers on the lid. So I'm going to start off with Good Karma, which is this matte shade right here, which is kind of like a cream. Not much kickback in the pan. It did pick up on the brush pretty well. Has like it's a matte with a little bit of shimmer in it that you can only see like up close. So I'm just going to set our under the brow bone area. Also for my eyelid primer, it is the Cut Crease Canvas by Makeup Revolution. Just a little bit spread out everywhere. It is actually meant for the eyelids instead of using concealer, so I have been trying to be better about that because I like using concealer. Like I'm already blending stuff out of my eyes like foundation and stuff. I just add concealer to the lid usually. But I've been trying to be better about actual eyelid primers and see if it makes a difference. I don't really know yet. Now that we have a little bit of that up there, I'm going to go into Hexed, which is this other brown matte shade. Well, this brown matte shade. It's a little warm, and then that's more of a purpley shade, so I'm going to go to more of the brown shade. I'm going to add this to our crease. It's actually a decent pigmentation. Of course, if you wanted it super, super pigmented, you could like heavily dip in there or pack it on with a brush instead of a blending brush. Like pack it on, then blend it out. But honestly, it's not really about the mattes in here because there's only 4 in here. And these 2 is like, one's going to work better for your skin tone to set everything than the other one. Mine's going to be the lighter one, obviously. I mean, this is kind of a good color. That's a really good, easy transition color. Also, I feel like I might sound funny. I have a little bit of a sore throat, so hopefully it's nothing like I'm getting sick or anything because I do not need that right now, but my voice is just kind of scratchy. Alright, next up is the Third Eye purple shade. I'm just gonna tap it very lightly. Oh, it actually picked it up. It didn't look like it picked up on the brush pretty well. It did. Just add this to the very, very outer portion. I didn't think that was going to show up because it really didn't look like it picked up on the brush. But this is without it, this is with it. It's actually kind of cute, a very cool tone purple, which I enjoy a lot because I'm not really a fan of purple eyeshadow unless it's cool tone, like kind of a gray tone purple. Just looks better on me, I think. I like cool tones. Also, my ear is stained blue now. It was stained purple before from that black purple dye. And now my ear is purple. And you can really see how like cool my skin is. Alright, so this is our crease going on right now. Our lid is still bare, so let's do some shimmers. I feel like we're flying through this look really quickly. And I apologize about that, but at the same time, the mattes are just very basic in here. I was thinking about doing a 3 looks with this palette, but I didn't know how many people would actually be interested in it because I think it's beautiful. I love the packaging. I love these shimmers. I love a highly shimmery palette because I use the basic like crease colors and mattes over my crease all the time. For me, it's like a daily palette kind of use because I just throw a normal color over my crease and something on the lid most days. But I saw on Trendmood's page, like a lot of the comments section didn't really like it or thought it was too many shimmers. So that's why I didn't decide to do 3 looks with it, because a lot of people didn't seem to be interested in it. But the people who are, like me, it looks super cute, right? So I'm gonna just take my finger and like remind myself of which shimmer I wanted to use for the lid that's highly pigmented. And then I believe it was Raw Energy that was kind of dull. Okay, yeah. So here are the 2 shimmers I'm going to use on the lid. This one's definitely more subtle, as you can see, and this one's highly impactful. It's one of those red, green, brown shifts. So the ones I'm using are Bloodstone, which is this one, which is the very highly pigmented one, and then we're using Raw Energy. So we're using these 2 shimmers. Don't they look pretty? So for the outer portion, I'm going to use this one, and then I'll use the inner one, or the other one for the inner portion, the more subtle one. So here's what it looks like. Obviously I'll blend it out, but that's how much pigmentation came off on my hand. This one looks really nice. So I'm going to go back into Bloodstone and really pack that on. I'm also adding it to our crease just for a really diffused, blowed out look. Back into Raw Energy now, which is more of the purpley shade. Definitely more like sparkly with the Raw Energy shade, and then the other one's more metallic. Alright, so this is what the lid looks like right now. It looks really wet. Like, it has like the nice shimmery sparkly stuff that just reflects light. And now we're gonna do the other eye. And I just think this looks really pretty. Like, it's super, like, this is like something I'll just buff a crease color over the crease, like I said, and just throw a shimmer on. I get lazy, you guys, and I feel like it still looks really cute, so I don't have time to do like this huge wing double cut crease 18 colors in my eyes every day. Like, that's just not me. I'd rather like have a really pretty eye shape going on, like a nice crease kind of color, bring my eyes up a little bit, than have like all the designs in my eyes, because I'm not really that talented. So here is what it looks like on both sides now. And now let's move on to the lower lash line. You know, I brought a brush in here to try this with my brush instead of my finger. Didn't even use it. I'm just so off. So what I'm going to do for the lower lash line, like I said, I'm going to take Antidote, which is like the peachier shade we didn't use in the mattes, and then I'll use Third Eye for the outer portion. But I wanted to use all 4 mattes because there is only 4. So Third Eye really doesn't want to pick up with a shader brush, which is weird. Most mattes really do. So this is no lower shadow. This is the lower shadow. You can tell it makes my eyes look different. But I used Antidote all over here, which is very subtle. It didn't really pick up that well with a shader brush. And neither did Third Eye. I mean, it's there, but it's not as dark as it was when I picked up the blending brush. Which is weird, because usually like me scrubbing into a shadow for lower lash line is very impactful. But most people probably don't even wear... Do most people wear eyeshadow under their eyes? Because I feel like when I walk around a store and stuff, I don't see it. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. What do we think? I added some big Miami Faux Mink lashes from Lily Lashes. I added a little Colourpop stamp heart and an Ofra liquid lipstick to it. So there was like a dude doing like a weed eating or something outside, so I had to stop talking for a minute and just put on my lashes. But this is the look. I think it's cute. I really like how it turned out. I love the burnt green, red, brown, kind of shifty kind of colors and palettes. I think that's really pretty, and this one worked out really well too. I am kind of losing the color on the lid from the other shade, which we said was more subtle, but it has a lot of sparkle still to it. This is a purple shade. It's not very like super purpley. It's more of just like a kind of a glazy glitter, which is fine because it's not like a pressed glitter, because I would not enjoy that whatsoever. We would not be doing this video if it was a pressed glitter palette. But these feel really smooth. They feel really nice. They're really easy to work with. Again, 2 or 3 of these, like this one we put on the lid, are more subtle. They're definitely not as pigmented on the eyes as they look in the pan, I'll say that. But I quite enjoy it as like a basic everyday, like, ooh, I want some wet looking lid kind of day, because that's what I do a lot. I love throwing a basic color over the crease and throwing a nice pretty shimmer on the lid, which is just like ideal. Now, are these colors my absolute like go-to colors? No, but they do work well, and I think it's easy to use. So overall, I think the palette is a hit. It is kind of pricey though. I wish it was maybe like $38. I feel like that'd be a better price tag for this palette. $54 does seem like quite a lot. It does seem like a lot. I think that's even more than their naked palettes, which I think are $49. I'll put it on the screen what price the naked palettes usually are, because I think it's $49 and it's $54. So I do think it's overpriced, but I do think it's really pretty, and I love this packaging. It's so cute. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we can do some more looks of this in the future if you guys want to see that. I have a lot of videos lined up this week that hopefully will turn out really well. I'm kind of excited. I just gotta get rid of this Tide Pod situation. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye.